Welcome in, King of Nowhere, Charcoal Dragon. We're gonna get started here. Ween the Prophecy. Alright, cut this down. So yeah, but yeah, thanks again, King of Nowhere, Charcoal Dragon. Good luck, have fun. Oh, let me fix this. 1 second. I always forget something, don't I? All right, there we go. Hi. Welcome in. Let's turn the music on. Okay. So if you haven't been watching, or you just chose to watch this one for Ween, we're like the apprentice of a sorcerer who long ago locked away an evil sorcerer, and we have to put these 3 grains of sand into this Rivas, which is a sand timer. But right now, the evil sorcerer, I guess, stole them, and he's gonna put them in there with this very convoluted machine. We had to go through a lot of trouble to get those 3 grains of sand, and then we lost them at the last second. We also uncovered the statue. This is gel. Where's the heart? What the heck? I won't go back in. Huh. That's different. Anyway, Gel loves Azalis. This is a statue of Azalis. If we touch this statue, the little choppy thing, that's like a pit in the pendulum type situation, cutting this rope. And once it does, these fall into the machine. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. At least just this section. I guess I understand conceptually what's happening, but yeah, if we touch this statue, we've never looked at this statue because we can't click it or it ends. There's these 3 levers. If I move them in any way whatsoever, also ends it. I do get a chance to move them to where I want, though. I'll do an example of that if I move these around randomly. Like, this is one I was just thinking, what if I do it randomly and then we win? That would be, like, horrifying. So let's do it like this, because I know this fails. I see the rope gets cut. Sand falls in. And as far as I know, this is the only way you can die in the game. It's too late for Ween. The prophecy has been fulfilled, but not as you would have liked. However, all is not lost. You can still travel back in time. Game over. That's death. 19. We'll count that. Why not? It's on purpose. Doesn't matter. So death 19. We'll load back on Azalis. So presumably I need to move these levers in some way, but I don't know what it is. I spent a lot of last stream backtracking, trying to find some clue as to what to do with these levers. I found nothing. We've seen every screen. I don't claim to have memorized everything. One thing I did notice late in the game is that these orbs look much like these pieces. And they have lines on them, right? So, like, what does that mean? I don't know. Even moving them back to where they came from, it cuts. Very strange. I didn't know that. That's interesting. What if we have to move them in the right way? And I don't mean like to the right position. I mean like the actual whole, like even if we get them to the right position, if we did it wrong, like what if we have to go boop, 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 and then like, so if we don't do anything though, it doesn't cut. And as far as I know, if we sit here for 5 hours, it doesn't cut. One thing I kind of want to check out is, this is Gel loves Azalis. So like if I load this, this is prior to spelling Gel. And we can mess with these all we want now. And nothing happens, right? No, it does cut. Huh. When was it? We could mess with them for a while. We'll have to figure that out. Let's look. Load hearts. Excellent. Yeah, this puts us back here. So we just need to grab the heart, There's nothing else to grab right now. Let's just go. All right, so I think when we first get here, we can move these. Yeah, nothing bad happens. Wonder what that means. Did it speed up? No, it just is jank. It's like the worst animation in the game. This little pendulum thing. So this doesn't do anything before we spell gel. Huh. What does that mean? It's a solar eclipse occurring, which is kind of fun. I got to see the eclipse the last 2 times it was nearby. It's been very nice. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. The Revis. The Revis is sealed. I was hoping to open it so that the grains of sand would fall to the side, but it's impossible. Just trying to think, like, what's... Let's ask Petroid, does he say anything about these levers? I've got nothing to teach you on this subject. Let's ask about everything in the room. The Revis, nothing. Nothing. He tells us what the statues are. He'll say that's a statue of Gel, and that's a statue of Azalise. But that's pretty much it. Let me try one thing. Let's call the bat back. What's he say if we call the bat? We have the knife still. What did we use the knife for? Oh, to carve. Can we put the... We used the knife to carve the flute. Can't put it back. We used the knife on the heart. No. Okay, the heart can go in the orifice. We've put it in there and then tried to touch the statue, right? Yeah. That's how we initially got the thing to fall. Death 22. Isn't it like a point and click adventure to screech to a halt right at the end? Are there any pixels I haven't found? Oops, too high, too high. Could I use the knife on the Revis? No. The heart on the statue? No. Heart on the Revis. Heart on the levers. Heart on the niche. What was the carving? Could I do something else here? So we did Azalise. Are there any letters that weren't used in Gel or Azalise? No. No, there's not. Deus is God, Jail, and Z. Z's not a Roman numeral that I don't know, is it? There's no R for Revis. I could do like, oh, for goodness sakes, that's not the G. Whatever. What if I just like, that kind of looks like an R. That kind of looks like a V. No. Sort of spelled Revis, but with the wrong letters. 3 grains of sand. Then there's these snakes. I thought these were a hint, but I don't get it. So, what does this mean? Sine wave. Have I just tried turning them all off? Have I tried that? No. No, that didn't work. 23. I like that I just assume down is off, but it's not necessarily true. Plus, I don't know what those are controlling still. Let's talk to Petroy again, and let's see what he says exactly about the statues. This is a statue of Azalis. Okay. This is a statue of Gel. The story goes that he was separated from his beloved, and on the day of their reunion... What? The day of their reunion, ... I'm looking around the room to see if anything changes when I touch these. Like on either the statues, pixels change, or anything. I don't see anything. Top, bottom, middle. Top, bottom, middle. Top, bottom, middle. Is it that easy? I mean, I did a bunch of clicks before it. Let's try that. Maybe that's all it means. What if it's that simple? Death 24. Top, bottom, middle. Top, bottom, middle. That's all I did. No. I didn't really think so, but I just, the snakes and... Those are snakes. Let's call the little guy back. What's his name? It's like By my teeth, disturbing me for so little isn't worthy of Ween. Now he's just mad at us. No. I feel like this should be obvious. The rest of the game, we never had anything that was quite this, like, kind of vague. We're playing Space Quest 5 next, so that's exciting. Yeah, I've never played that one. So that'll be another blind playthrough. That'll be fun. what? We gotta get through this though. My goodness. Do you think it's like this is pixel art? So it's like, are these weird pixels here meaningful? Is this not the snake itself, but the fact that this one has like some sort of spy here and its face is slightly different? I mean, like, I don't know. They're definitely relevant. That is our clue, as far as I can tell. Is it so simple as just like lower this one? Should I lower it once or twice? Because no. Death 26. I'm gonna try and lower it twice, so we're probably looking at Death 27 here soon. I kind of was hopeful for a second. I thought, oh yeah. See, nothing seems to change. It's like I have no feedback, which is frustrating. Like, none at all. I can't like look. Oh crap! I did that. What if we just lower this one so like this one would be out of the way of getting cut? No. It just, I don't know if it has anything to do with that. Death 28. What if the heart's supposed to be in there? Does that matter? This is the one with the heart. Azelie's 2 has the heart. Azelie's 1 does not. So now we'll know forever. So let's... Do I try the same stuff with the heart in, though? Nothing to teach her about the subject. Maybe I should ask him about the heart. But now I need to grab it. It doesn't say anything about the knife and the... Nothing to teach you on the subject. Rats. What if I just throw the heart at the sand? Let's try to use everything on the sand. I guess I haven't done that. Wait, he doesn't have anything to say about the 3 grains. My goodness. Alright. Nothing. I didn't think the flute would work, but nothing. Nothing. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Snakes. And they each eat the other. It would be like this is the least snake, the middle snake, and the... No. That is not it. 30, or 29, death 29. Prophecy has been fulfilled, but not as you'd like. You can still travel back in time. So there's at least 2. That snake's tail is being eaten by that snake is being eaten by that snake. Maybe the other way? It doesn't make sense, but whatever. No. 30. Death 30. It's too late. The prophecy's been fulfilled, but not as you would like. Please try again. What does it all mean? Revis is sealed. I was hoping to open it so that the grains of sand would... Oh, what if it has like a clue on it? Let's go to Delos A. I'm looking around. No. This doesn't seem like a clue either. These sparkles are high, low, or middle, low, high. And there's 4 up there. But if there's, ignoring that one, it's low, middle. Oh, there's a 4th one. Ah, beans. We already tried straight across anyway, so it doesn't matter. What if we do middle, low, high? Because I'm running out of absolutely any ideas. No, the rope cut. If that had worked, I would guess that I found a coincidence and not the actual solution. It's been too late, or it's too late for Ween, but you can always go back in time, etc., etc. So this is something we can do before, because it starts to, like, killing us after we've opened up Gel's hideaway. So if that's the case, it's nothing to do with this statue necessarily. Possible to get it, it's stuck. And you just touch Azalis and it's Death 32. I worried we were soft locked, but I mean we looked everywhere. I think it's just something with this that I don't understand. Maybe my puzzling skills aren't as good as I thought. I'm looking at the lines and I'm trying to see if like the lines mean anything in a makes sense. So this has like an every direction line. And this has an up and down line. And this has a horizontal line. And this also has a line, sort of. I don't know. It's just a straight line, maybe. It's crazy to see. Sorry, every time I see this pendulum, I'm like, it's like Atari graphics invaded the screen. It's so strange. We could brute force get our deaths into the. Nah, probably wouldn't make it to the hundreds, but. It's only 3 by 3. Was that like 27 more deaths? Put us at 59. We know this doesn't work. We've tried all 4. It doesn't do anything. So, am I seriously doing this? This is depressing. No, it's not that. Death 33. I hate brute forcing. Makes me upset. Death 34. Maybe something will come to me as I'm going through the motions of this. So the next would be just this one in the middle. Death 35. Death 36. Next time I'm gonna try and go fast enough to like load before it actually kills us. That's not an option. Death 37. I knew it wasn't that one. I guess I could have skipped that one, but I may as well go through the motions. That one was like delayed a little, and I was like, oh, maybe I did it. That 39. Death 40. Sitting Stan, I hope you're doing awesome as well. Welcome in. It's too late for Ween. We are brute forcing this. Mostly because I don't even know if this is actually where the answer comes from. Death 41. Death 42. We had 0 deaths when we got to this screen. No, I haven't played Subnautica 2 since last weekend. I might play it some tomorrow, but I'm probably gonna do Kerbal. But I might open with Subnautica 2 just to get that out of the way. Death 43. Death 44. What's really going to be upsetting is if we do every combination and it doesn't do anything, then I will be at an absolute loss. And it means that we missed something somewhere because this is basically the only thing left. Death 45. Death 46. Death 47. Death 48. Sorry, I just was like, what if it's a forced game over and if you click the right spot it actually it goes to the next thing? Death 49. Death 50. Goodness. I can't wait to figure this out. Or, well, I'm not figuring it out. I can't wait to get it right so I can look up why I'm supposed to know how to do this. Or find out that I'm not. I guess that's something that might just about to happen. Death 51. I'll just recap the story in case anyone doesn't know it. We're the apprentice of a sorcerer, and there was a prophecy that the evil sorcerer he trapped a long time ago would like escape or something. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really. And we had to collect these 3 grains of sand by going through these 3 trials. There they are. And right as we got to the end to put them into the sand timer ourselves to like fulfill the prophecy and lock the evil wizard away again. Yeah, 1 in 27. But I'm giving myself a 100% chance by doing every combination. Well, the 100% chance is finding out either the combination that works or that no combination works, which is a distinct possibility. But anyway, so we got the sand grains stolen from us by the evil wizard. And, what was I saying? Oh, he put them in this contraption to like, so that he fulfills the prophecy by putting them in the timer. There's nothing to do to anything. That's what's so frustrating. There are no more things to click. There's no more things to look at or do. I've used every item I have. I've used every person I have. I've talked to everything. Nothing happens. It's very strange. Death 54. Getting near the end here. And I know it's not the last one, because we've done the last one. I'm worried more than that, Sitting Stan, is that it doesn't matter their end state. It matters how you get them there. Like what if you know, for this one, say that the next one I'm gonna do is the right answer. What if it's like I have to do this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one? I mean, like... Death 55. I'd have no way of ever... I mean, doing those permutations is much higher. Ugh. Where was I? I'm here now, I think, right? Yeah. Because it was here, yeah. No. Loom! I only know the meme from... Oh, what's that game? I haven't really played that game. I played it a little bit once, but Monkey Island. Alright, this is the last one. Because I've done all three down before. No, okay. Oh boy. I'll do the last one just in case I somehow thought I did it and hadn't or something, but... I'm a little concerned because I'm pretty sure I said that our deaths after doing every combination should be 59, and they're now at 58. I just don't even want to think about that. I'm going to assume we did them all. Yeah, I like this, but stair quest. Is that navigating stairs? Because definitely a large theme in the Sierra games. We haven't had that issue so much in the future, now that we're in the 90s, but man, in the 80s, my goodness. Stairs were something. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, I've been at this for almost 40 minutes. So there is a statue which I assume has something to do. So this is Azalis, this is Gel. We need them to like get together, I think. But I don't know how to do that. I can take the heart out. But that's about it. Yeah, I'll check out Stair Quest. Nothing else is clickable but the grains of sand. I've tried to use everything I have. It says they're too high to get a hold of, which is fair, I guess. We have jokers. I'm almost... God, I would hate to go through the whole game and have to use a joker at the end. I don't even know what they do. That's upsetting. I'm gonna look at the snakes some more. Maybe something will make sense. If the snakes are a clue... What does that mean? They don't really look much different that direction either. There's 3 snakes. Each 2 of them are eating the other's 2's tails. Hmm. I mean, we tried everything, so like, what would this even tell us anyway? Like, even if I was like, oh, maybe it's this combination, well, it's not. Unless it's saying, I mean, it's like a waveform, but like, how does that help me? Hmm. I'm gonna load hearts. And let's see what happens here. One thing I noticed is before you open gels, you can just do whatever you want and you don't die. But does anything change? No. Then of course we can spell gel. Then we get the knife. We get the bamboo. Use the knife on the bamboo. Use the knife again on the bamboo. It's called a flute now. So now that we have the flute, we can call who's our vampire bat. That's interesting. I'm so glad that happened. Death 59. It's a sequence issue then. Because I didn't put the heart in gel. So let's load hearts. So take this. And I do that again. Heart inside. And now if I use the knife on the bamboo and the knife again on the flute, and I play the flute, then shows up and I don't die because the heart's in there. See, if the heart wasn't in there, apparently that ends. What does that really, does that help me to know that somehow? Yep. So can't help us because Crawl put a curse. Crawl's the evil wizard, so he can't touch the grains of sand, but he did make this rock fall, which has the letter A on it. And we can give ourselves the letter A. And we can spell A-Z-E-U. L-I-S, Azilis. And that happens. So that's what this save was. This is where we come in. So if I touch that, yep, I die. That's 60. Oh boy. What happens if we click a joker? I have 3. Use Joker. I confirm. Oh my gosh, it's a clue. As soon as you get here, slow the pendulum down using levers. Start with the one on the right, lower it to the very bottom, and then bring it up again. Do the same thing for the center one and also for the right one. Open the first niche. Yep, using bamboo. Yep. I feel like we figured out the hard part of the puzzle. Oops, don't even know this. So it's saying is that slower? So if I just do something random. It is slower. What? Why would... So it was that weird thing I said where it's like down then up, then down then up, down then up. But why would anyone ever know that? Is that slower? Or have I already screwed this up by messing with it? Yeah. There it is. It's slow now. I don't know, guys. I don't... Is that a puzzle? Someone explain that to me. How would I know that? Because of the snakes? And it speeds back up. That's so crazy. So it really is you have to do in this order. And does it slow down? It kind of doesn't look like it slowed down. Now it's slow. I don't know, man. That seems pretty stupid. If anyone knows the answer, because I feel like I just used the thing and I don't really understand the answer. I hate that when you find out the answer to a puzzle and you're like, okay, but it still doesn't actually make any sense. So that's unfortunate. We used a Joker. Ween, no matter what fruit you give me, I can't help you. Crawl, put a curse on me. If I were to touch the 3 grains of sand, they'll fall into the Revis immediately. So I even knew that I needed to get this statue over to the other one, or vice versa. But apparently it's, oh, you didn't slow down a thing that you didn't even know you could slow down. I hate that hitboxes on these. I'm really disappointed. This game like dropped the ball at the end. Unless there's like a real compelling reason that's the answer. I am unamused. If this works... What?! I am born of the love between Gel and Azalise. Crawl can do nothing against me. It's like a statue, baby. Since you are the one who saved my life, I'll help you. I'll bring you the 3 grains of sand. I put them in the Revis. Oh, there's Crawl. Oh, I'm Crawl, and now I'm gone. Opale is once again princess of the new luxuriant volcano island. Ween has regained the kingdom of the blue rocks that he saved from the threat of Crawl. What will become of them both? Only the future will tell. Are you going to tell us the future? No, it's the end. Can't use the Joker on the screen. How in the hell? Would I have ever figured that out? Did anyone see that? What was that? What? This had such straightforward, mostly logical, if sometimes silly, cute and endearing puzzles throughout. And then that. And then that. Yeah, we're going to Space Quest 5. I'm basking in the... No, there's no voice acting. It'll just be me. Mostly just the voice, not much of the acting. Wait, phew? I thought you wanted the voices. So... I'm just gonna sit here for a moment and bask in the confusion of that ending. Oh, gotcha. Oh, it's the only version. I see. No, I wouldn't put that in. It would need to be. Yay, Space Quest, another sci-fi fix to feed my addiction. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Ween, Prophecy. I did up until then. Very good game, though. I don't know. That ending was wild. What is that puzzle? Patch is well done. It's just kind of iffy. No, but I've never played Space Quest 5, so this will be another blind playthrough. But first, as is tradition, I need to set up the new game. Oh, you just bought a Lester Del Rey anthology, but you have 2 more books before you can start it. My goodness. So I need to set this up. So I thought, hey, it's Space Quest. You know, we normally watch a car short, but it's Space Quest. So I thought I'd get another NASA short this time. So we're going to learn something. I don't know. We'll find out. But let's check it out. And I'm going to switch over to that video while I set up Space Quest 5 and enjoy. I hope you learned something. I know I will. Be right back.
Everyone knows that cars skid on ice. You hit the brakes too hard and you slide. You take a curve too fast.
Oh wow, that's really awesome setting, Sam.
Cars are more liable to skid on wet pavement than on dry. Everybody knows that too. But what most drivers do not know is that with water on the pavement, a car can behave just the same as on ice. And it can happen to the car that you drive, as well as to the test cars that you will see in this film. When you drive too fast, you lose control. You can't steer or brake. The car gets away from you, and a skidding car is dangerous. Dangerous to you, your passengers, and other vehicles on the highway. There are many factors that influence your ability to control a car on a wet surface. The texture of the pavement, the depth of the water, the inflation of the tires, whether they are smooth or have good deep treads, or a film of oil, dust, or dirt that is not washed off the pavement. These factors, in combination with the higher speeds of today, can and do cause skids and accidents. But of all of these factors, you are the most important. Only you can recognize the danger signals, and only you can do something about them. Modern research by industry and government has given us many insights into tire behavior. At the NASA Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia, studies have been made during the last several years on the behavior of aircraft tires when landing and taking off from water-covered runways. Actual test films show what happens. The wheels reach speed on dry pavement, but when they hit the flooded surface, they begin to slow down because the tires are actually lifted up off the pavement and are riding on top of the water. This causes the wheels to spin down, and they may even come to a complete stop. Further studies have led the researchers to the conclusion that their work on airplane tires could be applied to automobile tires, and that here is vital new information to tell the driving public. Tire behavior was studied by photographing the moving tire through a glass plate installed in the runway. Slow motion films show the tire at a speed of 25 miles per hour in 1/2 inch of water. Here, as we look at the footprint of the tire against the glass, we can see that only part of the tire is in contact. Thus, even at 25 miles per hour, a partial loss of traction has occurred. By repeating the test at 50 miles per hour, we note the complete absence of contact between tire and glass. The tire is actually riding on a layer of water, and there is a complete loss of traction.
That's kind of cool.
This is called hydroplaning. Very simply, it means that the tire is riding on top of a film of water instead of on the pavement, just like this attractive skier. She is hydroplaning, riding on top of the water. Here, the upward force which the water exerts on the ski is dependent upon the speed of the ski. At this speed, the force is sufficient to keep the ski and the young lady on top of the water.
I wonder if I can hydroplane if I'm not attractive.
Notice that as the speed is reduced, the skier sinks. Then, as the boat picks up speed, she rises to the top and is again hydroplaning on the surface of the water. The same thing can happen to your car if you're driving too fast on wet pavements. The tires ride up on the water surface and hydroplane, just as the skier did. When this occurs, you have no control over your car. Now, when does tire hydroplaning occur? When the speed of the vehicle, tire pressure, water depth, pavement surface, conditions of the tire, whether smooth or good tread, are so combined that the tire loses contact with the pavement. Research studies conducted by NASA have shown that new automobile tires will hydroplane in less than 1/2 inch of water, and smooth tires in less than 1/10 of an inch of water at the following speeds: 42 miles per hour when the tire pressure is 16 pounds, 51 miles per hour and pressure 24 pounds, and 59 miles per hour and pressure 32 pounds. But recall that partial loss of traction occurs well below these speeds.
I wonder if like the difference in weights of cars nowadays.
Further research studies have been made by the
affects
engineers
this.
of a major tire company in England. And here in their test lab, you will see what happens to a tire under controlled conditions.
Of course, our tires are different too. So.
A large drum starts to roll with a load of 800 pounds holding the tire against the drum.
Sorry, that sign's hilarious.
Then a stream of water is sprayed between the tire and the drum to simulate moderately wet highway conditions.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might sending soon.
When the drum and tire speed is increased to 60 miles per hour, we see that the tire is losing traction
Maybe
and
not.
spinning down. The tire finally comes to rest, and the technician can rotate it back and forth with his hand, despite the 800-pound load.
I don't know if you should stand so close to that drum.
A wedge of water has penetrated completely under the tire, so that it is no longer in contact with the drum. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration and the Bureau of Public Roads of the Department of Commerce conducted demonstrations to show what happens to vehicle braking and steering when the pavement is wet. A special area was prepared, and tires just like you drive, varying from smooth to good deep treads, were used in the test. While it looks deeper, the test surface water depth averaged less than 1/10 of an inch. It was demonstrated repeatedly that on this moderately wet, smooth surface, cars equipped with tires having good deep treads did stop in shorter distances than cars equipped with smooth tires. At 20 miles per hour, good tires, 40 feet. Smooth tires, 65 feet. At 30 miles per hour, good tires, 100 feet. Smooth tires, 165 feet. At 40 miles per hour, good tires, 185 feet. Smooth tires, 300 feet. A curve lane test demonstrates that at 40 miles per hour, without applying the brakes, the car equipped with good deep tread tires can hold the curve. But at 45 miles per hour, the same car could not hold the curve. Thus, loss of traction experienced on wet pavements below hydroplaning speeds can result in serious braking and steering losses. A change of lane test at 35 miles per hour on good deep treads demonstrates that the driver has control. But when the test is repeated on smooth tires, the driver cannot make the lane change at this speed and spins out of control. Thus, under these moderately wet conditions, the advantages of good deep treads are obvious. However, if the water depth or speed were increased, loss of traction would have occurred even with new tires. As a further demonstration that automobile tires do lose traction and hydroplane in the range of normal driving speeds, speedometers were connected to the front wheels of the test car, and the tires on the right were driven in deeper water than those on the left. Upon entering the deeper water at 60 miles per hour, the right front speedometer shows a spin down to 20 miles per hour, indicating that the right tire is hydroplaning. That's the story, and you play the most important part. When pavements are wet, slow down. Loss of traction and hydroplaning can and does occur well below legal speed limits. Use good tires. Be alert for wet spots, especially when you can see standing water. Increase following distances. Adjust your speed to road conditions. The highways are only as safe as you make them. Be a safe driver.
The narrator's name was Brick Rider. That's pretty cool. The end. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed that NASA video. Or Space Quest. Here we go. No, we don't. Here we go. I'm gonna have to resize this as well. It's gonna get tiny. There it is. Yeah, I know what you mean, sitting Stan. Well, we're definitely going to watch the introduction. Space Quest 5, the next mutation. Space Quest 5. Yay! Roger Wilco, the next mutation. Uh oh. Not happy with that. Executive producer Ken Williams. Designer Mark Crow. Lead programmer David Sangath. Art director Sean Sharp. Assistant director David Seal. So? Mark Crow, producer director. Captain's log, SES Excalibur, stardate 2709.67. Fleet Admiral Roger Wilco commanding. The Excalibur is on course to investigate the mysterious disappearance of several ships in the uncharted region of the known as the Menudo Triangle. No doubt, have been selected for this mission due to my great achievement as a military leader and matchless diplomatic skills. Probably Three's Company. That's what I think, Sending Stan. That's what it reminds me of. Do I have to see? I'm always scared to click in these things because, like, sometimes right when I go to click is right when it decides it's time to change. Okay, I clicked. I go forward with total confidence in my ship and my crew, yet I am vaguely uneasy. I cannot put memories of traveling to the future and meeting my son out of my mind. Each night, my dreams are haunted by the image of the woman he said would be one day be my wife. I know she's out there somewhere. But that's not important right now. The fate of trillions rides on decisions I may have to make in the next several hours. As captain of the Star Confederacy's proudest flagship, I must follow the supreme guideline. Hope this is as good as Star Trek's. Yeah, 93, yeah. I think this is 93. It may be 92, like the end. I'm not sure. I need to look that up before I start games, you know? But yeah, this should definitely be after TNG started. Yeah, it was in the 80s. I mean, 89, I'm almost certain. To boldly go where no man has... No. To bravely traverse where no creature has traversed. No, that's not it. Skip it. Yeah, they just admitted it. Admiral, strike ships coming in at 0.53 or 35. Alert! Red alert! Red alert! Shields up, battle stations, lock weapons. Neutron beams locked, proton torpedoes armed. Tactical, fire neutron beams, helm hard to port. Oh. Cadet Wilco, what in the name of 7-star cluster are you doing in the bridge simulator? I wondered how he was an admiral. Get your sorry carcass out there and get back to class where you belong, Space Cadet. I was so confused. And if I catch you in there again without my permission, I'll get you tossed out of the academy so fast you'll get a warp disorientation. Or get warp disorientation. Simulation terminated. His illusions of spacefaring grandeur cruelly shattered by Captain Quirk, Roger Wilco exits from the bridge simulator into the hallways of the Star Confederacy Space Academy, where he has enrolled himself in an attempt to realize his lifelong dream of becoming a starship captain. The last several months have not been easy for our hero, what with having to juggle time between skipping classes, snoozing through lectures, and spending long moments considering the implications of actually opening a textbook. But our fearless former sanitation engineer has stumbled resolutely past these obstacles, pursuing his goal with unwavering determination, blissfully unaware that fate was about to hurl another spitball in his direction. Always kind of walks silly. The music. My goodness. This panel, when it works, allows the user to call up a 3D holographic schematic of the Starcon Space Academy. Darn, the holomap directory isn't working right now, and it's a shame because the map system's really cool looking with the garage shading. Garage, I don't know that one. Texture mapping and ray traced images of every room in the complex. You don't have time to waste mucking about in the closet right now. I want to touch this panel. Just another interesting but totally useless example of technological engineering at work. Are you sure? You can't open the panel, it's decorative. Should I head this way? Maybe we should. Security clearance alpha beyond this point. I'm guessing we don't have that. But can I go this way? And can I take that? There's Elvis. Security alpha beyond this point. Okay, so we're like in the inner ring of a... Space cadets are not allowed beyond this point. Oh. Oh, we had already broken Icy. We weren't supposed to be over there. Or maybe the other side it works. I don't know. King of Nowhere, it was so... I used a joker. I finally gave up. I was absolutely baffled. And the answer made absolutely no sense. And I'm very excited to go look up why I was supposed to do what I did. And I do not like this map. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, he's playing Missile Command. Oh, I can go this way, though. Okay, so... Strange. Let's just keep going. I liked Ween a lot, but my goodness. The last little puzzle, unless there's a good explanation for it. Your security clearance is too low to enter this room. In fact, it's so low you need to pass just to go to the restroom. Right. Can I look through the window? This window looks into the conference room. Currently, there's some kind of meeting going on. Can I listen? No. What's the difference between exclamation point and... You can't understand what you're saying. Trying to order yourself around. Pretty weird. Okay, this is order. You ask me, but then, hey, what do I know? I'm just the narrator. There we go. Some people. Drop dead, Wilco. Drop dead, Wilco. Okay. Locker don't... the door won't open. It's a locked locker. What the sign says. Nothing. Hey, a door that works. Oh, dear. Sorry, I'm late, Professor. We have Charlie Brown's teacher in here. You mean the ULP StarCon aptitude test is today? Yes, sir. I'll get started right away. What's that? Come talk to you after class? Yes, sir. Gronko is commanding a Nova-class scout ship when he finds himself face-to-face with 3 Horak battlecruisers. He should surrender in the face of impossible odds. Pretend they aren't there. Activate his ship's self-destruct mechanism. Beam a pick you up bouquet or reboot. I'm guessing C for this world. If this is copy protection, I guess I need to get the manual open, but when you encountered an alien ship for the first time, you should immediately open fire with every weapon at your disposal, broadcast Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries over the comlink, beam your entire crew over to their ship as a gesture of goodwill, B and then A, none of the above. I'm going to go B and then A. Before beaming down an unexplored planet for the first time, you should be sure to check to see that your seatbelt is fastened and tray tables are locked securely in the upright position, your fly, your life insurance coverage, your Fetzer valve, and your oxygen mask, the planet's atmosphere. Greetings. I'll go real on that one. You're marooned on an alien planet with no weapons and a killer android out for your blood. You should gather basic ingredients to make gunpowder and fashion a cannon from vines and sticks. Stuff a banana in its exhaust pipe. Drop a big rock on the robot and shout "Hasta la vista, baby." Roll in the mud to camouflage yourself. Climb a tree, flap your arms wildly, and scream "tweet tweet" at the top of your lungs in order to mimic the mating behavior of the ruby-throated Arcturian swine falcon as a diversionary tactic. I think drop a big rock on the robot and shout. Isn't that what we did? Just as any old dad, how's it going? You're on an EVA with a partner, and you notice his face is turning blue and he is clutching wildly at his throat. This is a sign that you'll soon need a new partner. In a burst of creative insight, he has created a new dance called the Moonwalk. He's suffering from a vitamin deficiency and needs to eat more leafy green vegetables. He fell for the old golf ball and the air hose trick. Both A and D. To ensure that your crew's microwave meals are heated adequately and evenly upon board your ship, you should wrap everything in aluminum foil. Cook each meal at the maximum power setting for 45 minutes. Put a live space varmint in with each meal so you can make more easily determine when it's done. Huck the thing and settle for roasting wieners on the maneuvering jets. Inject a radioactive plutonium isotope into each piece of food. When it glows, it's ready. I think we should put a live space varmint so we can more easily determine when it's done. If Grebe leaves the Crab Nebula at 3200 GST, Galactic Standard Time, and travels at 9.75 million ZPM, how long will it take him to reach planet Davicon 5 if he has solar wind at his back? 49.3 hours. He'll never reach Davicon 5. The solar wind is highly unstable and will blow him off course. 3.75 standard days. 4930 GST. Never. The neutron star at the center of the Crab Nebula is so massive that Grebe's ship can never reach escape velocity. I'll go with that. How fast does light travel through a vacuum? Very, 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 very fast. Depends whether it's an upright or canister vacuum. 186,000 MPS. 669,600,000. Maybe you should go scrub the crest now. I'm going to say depends whether it's an upright or canister vacuum. Which is an example of a fuzzy boundary, the area in a space between two planetary bodies where a smaller third object is not clearly under the gravitational influence of either. The event horizon of a supermassive black hole, the place where a receding hairline gives way to bare scalp, and the point at which the marginal utility of trying to squeeze the last bit of toothpaste from the tube is offset by the opportunity cost of going to the store for a new one. Leaning towards D, the toothpaste. Retro Demiurgy, thanks for the GG. I'm leaning towards D, but it feels like A might be the right answer. Let's go D. To successfully accomplish Retro Demiurgy, I don't know. I used a joker. I used one of our 3 jokers and it told me the answer. And I'll tell you what it was, and it doesn't make sense to me now. I maybe understand what they were saying with the snake, but I mean, I do, I guess, but it's just not something I've ever done. From right to left, you had to lower the lever to the bottom, then the top, then the top to the bottom, then the top to the bottom, back to the top on each one in that order. And the pendulum slowed down, which was visually indicated, barely. And all that did, it didn't like give you any notice. It didn't make a noise. You didn't know you had actually done it right, even if I had done that. Is if you noticed that it was going slower and then tried the same thing you'd already done and it just wouldn't kill you then, because it's not really time-based. It's set in stone that you'll reach a point where you can't do it if you haven't slowed the pendulum down. It's the only puzzle in the whole game that I'm like, no, I don't like it. It's the only part of the game I thought was stupid. I loved everything else about that game. I thought it was adorable. Anyway, number 10, to successfully accomplish a manually molecular reintegration bypass on a standard transporter unit, you should... Archer Duringle! Good morning, good morning. You should reverse the phase polarity of the interface grid, jiggle the handle, pray fervently to whatever deity you happen to believe in, C, then B, or switch to US Sprint. So cell phone? Sorry, not cell phone, an old phone carrier. I'm gonna do C then B, which is pray fervently and then jiggle the handle. The test's over already? Yes, sir, I agree that cleaning the Academy crest is an appropriate punishment for being late to class. I'll get right on it. Alright, let's go clean the Academy crest. Okay, we're back to where we started. Let's try to talk to these guys. Get lost, Wilco. Brilliant. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. Let's go see if they like Roger. Go play... that's not very nice. Go play in the airlock, Roger. Okay. Wait. I was sitting there trying to think of where the crest might be, and I realized it's probably that giant thing on the floor. But I then remembered there is a closet somewhere around here. Is this the closet? We probably need something to clean it with. Oh gosh, that reminds me. I am at 0 deaths currently. Not for long. Sure. 60 is what we ended up with on Ween. Speaking of deaths. Alright. Hopefully that test wasn't important. You cram the scrub-o-matic into your seemingly bottomless pocket. You cram the safety cones into your seemingly bottomless pocket. Oh, I kicked the rest of that crap in there, huh? Everyone's so rude to Roger. I know, King of Nowhere. Not very nice. Got missile command going on down here. I wouldn't have thought to do this, but because they gave us cones, I assume I should use those first. And then the scrub-o-matic. Oh no! How does this thing work? Yow! Oh wow, you actually clean it. This is kind of silly. It's like Power Wash Simulator. Except you can't really tell in the gray parts, so I'm not sure if I've finished here. Oop, this little edge looks kind of like it's not. No, it is. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere obvious, or if I'm done. Maybe this gray chunk over here. I don't know that I really went over it. I mean, you tug at your clothing to achieve a more slightly comfortable fit. Okay. Surely I'm done. Top left. You think I haven't been there? I'm wondering if it... Oh, it is... Okay, so it will tell me when I'm done. Well, I guess we just do this for the rest of our lives. I can think of worse ways to spend the rest of eternity. Do you have to clean the actual circle? Probably not. Welcome to hell. Oh my gosh, something happened. I guess it was up there. As you can see, Ambassador Winkmeister, my goodness, we run a very tight ship here at the Academy. This institution is the pride of the Star Confederation, and one of the best of its kind in the known universe. It's nice to see our tax buckazoids aren't going completely to waste, Captain Quirk. Here we are, Mrs. Winkmeister. This is the main rotunda. It was dedicated on Stardate 09209 something. Ambassador? Excuse me, aren't you Roger Wilco, the man who foiled the Sarian some years ago back? That's our son's mom, which makes... I mean, I don't know if we get married. Suddenly, it all comes rushing back. It's her, the woman from the holodisc in Space Quest 4. Just dropping the... Now's your big chance, Roger. Say something clever and romantic. Yes? Way to sweep her back onto her feet, Raj. Nice to see you haven't lost your golden touch with women. Excuse me, Ambassador, but we should be heading to the conference now. You're not at all what I expected, Wilco. See you around. Hold on a minute, Cadet. Looks like you missed a spot. Sir, you better watch your step. The floor is still really wet and a little bit slippery. Haha, nice rug, Quirk. Is that a toupee or a roadkill? Ah. You did that on purpose, Wilco. I'm placing you on double secret probation. One more screw up and your Space Cadet days are over. Not sure how I did that on purpose. Just riding around again. Oh. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just leave the cones forever. What? Oh, it's a cutscene. Job, SAT scores. Gordon F. Processing. Fail. Einstein A. Processing. Fail. Wilco R. Processing. Huh? What was that? Excuse me, Captain. You didn't raise your hand. Oh. Now, as I was saying, Ambassador Wankmeister, we are a fairly remote installation, and I simply can't spare the ships to launch the kind of operation you suggest. I'm afraid you don't understand the potential ramifications of the problem, Admiral. If the sludge bandits continue to illegally dump toxic waste whenever they choose, the environmental consequences could be staggering. Entire planets could be devastated. I think you overstate the issue, Ambassador. Even so, we have more than enough ships on patrol to put a stop to these sludge bandits, as you call them. Yeah, it's pretty off-putting to say over and over again out loud. Chatillers. Look, Ambassador, we have top-notch ships staffed with the finest crews in the galaxy, Starcon something or other. You look, Rughead. Illegal dumping is going on in your sector right under your polyweave. Our patrols have located dumping sites on 4 planets in the G6 quadrant alone. Oh, I just saw Roger. Hey, this is made from real hair. In any case, I'd like to hear more about these alleged dumping sites, perhaps over dinner this evening. I have already transmitted the coordinates to Starcon Central Command, along with a list of suspected sites that we haven't been able to check out yet. Well then, that settles it. Captain Quirk, you shall go with these sites and investigate Ambassador Wankmeister's allegations. Admiral, I'll be going along as an observer. I'm afraid that's impossible. Regulations strictly forbid civilian participation in military operations. Admiral, I think the ambassador along would be a good thing. I'm sure the two of us could develop a productive working relationship. Admiral, may I remind you that I am an official representative of the people of Quadrant G6 with full ambassadorial status, and as such not subject to... Now, Ambassador, I'm sure Captain Quirk will do everything necessary to resolve the situation. There's no need for you to hinder him on his mission. Oh, man. This is my system and my people we're talking about. I'm going on that ship, and that's all there is to it. Case closed. We're adjourned. Good day, gentlemen. Oh, that's pretty good. And there's Raj. Oh, great. The savior of the universe in all its glory. Isn't there a mop somewhere with your name on it? That wasn't very nice. Way to go, Raj. Another sterling performance. Hey, there's people. This is awful. I totally biffed on my SAT test. I'll never make captain now. That's too bad, Cadet Shiplock. Manners do not exist in the future. How'd you make out, Roger? I haven't seen my scores yet. The SAT scores for our class are posted on the bulletin board, Raj. I sure hope you made out better than I did. I'm sure a rat somewhere made my score perfect. I assume was what they were indicating. There's Obi-Wan and Vader having a time. Still see Vader's foot poking out there. I apparently went the exact wrong way. That's my fault. Ah, here we go. Move aside, move aside. Let me see. Cadet Wilco, on behalf of the administration, I'd like to congratulate you on receiving a perfect score in your SAT. Not in the entire history of Starcon Academy has a cadet achieved such high marks. You should be proud. On the recommendation of our test analyst computer system, you're about to begin training for captaincy aboard one of our fine star cruisers. Captain Quirk will post your assignment. You have done the Academy proud. Sincerely, Chief Commanding Officer's name here. Yeah. All right. And so, having undergone an intensive weekend captain's training seminar on the planet Oakhurst, Roger is shuttled to his new command, the SCS Eureka. Is it that tiny little ship? Or no, we're shuttled to the big ship. Nope, we're going to the little ship? Nope, we're going to that. Hey, that's not a starship, it's a garbage scow. Figures. Oh, I see. Who are these two? Hello, sir. Subcorporal Drool, your nav and weapons officer on this heap. Flo's the name. I'm comm specialist, grade 4. Hello, crew. I'm your new captain. No, commanding officer, Captain Roger Wilco. I know some of you may not be as excited to be serving on the Eureka as I am, but I promise this. We're going to be the best gosh darn garbage scow in the entire Star Confederation. We have nothing to fear but fear itself, so hold your heads high, men. We shall overcome. All we are is dust in the wind, born free, running wild, with liberty and justice for all. So let's remember. No, let's be all we can be. Remember, it's not just a job, it's an adventure. Yeah, Roger's got the right attitude. Looks like we got a live one here, Flo. You said it, Drool. Try that from the command chair. All right, let's sit down. Is that going to happen every time? Yes, Captain. Oh, look, we're playing Mass Effect now. Tell me a little about that. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Drool. My personal life is none of your business, sir. I'm just trying to create a friendly atmosphere here, Subcorporal. We may be together for a long while. Yeah, just as any old dad. Doubtful, sir. Since we'll be working together, I thought it'd be nice if we got to know each other a bit, Flo. I'm sure you did, sir, but it won't. Sheesh, who poured vinegar in your breakfast flakes this morning? My life stinks, and it's all your fault, sir. I don't follow you. You're a man, right? Yes. Well, there you go. Brilliant. Okay. Let's command something. I don't know. Maybe we should stand up or something. Hold on. Let's go look around. Surely there's orders somewhere, like at a computer somewhere. Maybe I missed something here. Maybe the comms officer. Hail State Starcon? Or status report? Great, just great. Hailing, sir. We are cleared for departure, Captain. We are ordered to proceed. Here we go. Gangularis. I'm writing this down. PU. Oh, man. Oh, crap. All right. Land, of course. Let me go look and see. Here it is. Okay. I normally I wait for a redeem for the manual, but we're gonna take a quick gander at it. I flipped through it really quickly so I could find the coordinates. So here they are. So this is Gear Draxon's predictions for 3010. We'll read this later when we look at it, but here's in this galaxy map what I assume are the coordinates. So Gangularis was the first one, so I'm going to go ahead and write that down. 71552. Let me look for PU real quick. Those are the only two I remember. Oh, well, there you go. There, we'll do this in a second. Let's look at the manual. Thank you so much, Tree Antichrist. Here's the cover. It's called the Galactic Inquirer. Inside, Gear Draxon's predictions for 3010. More bizarre mutations, plus pet pics inside. Largest circulation of any paper in the universe. Costs $2 buckazoids. This is from February 15th, 3009. Baby born with only one head. Inquirer exclusive. Is that Ken Williams? Elvis Watch. Coming to a town near you. Photos inside. Alien hoax, designers forbidden secret revealed. Planet terrorized by farmers from Earth. Redneck menace terrorized family. They made us drink beer and wear baseball caps. Space Quest manuals are so good. I might not read the whole thing here, but let's take a look. My baby is a one-headed mutant. It's enough to make a grown Borth Hork. Please stop calling my human baby a mutant, pleads Mom. Proud mother with the latest addition to the family. All right. Plush Bruins on the rampage. I'll read this little blurb. Hundreds of vicious teddy bears ran amok and swarmed a troop of Imperial soldiers stationed on a small remote moon of Krondor. Officials say the swarm of aboriginal creatures ambushed the peaceful group of military engineers using primitive weapons such as spears and slings that proved incredibly effective despite the troops' body armor. In a statement released by the press, an Empire spokesman said over 30 soldiers were killed and presumed eaten by the upholstered beasts, and another 60 were listed as wounded. Loss of equipment was estimated to be in millions of buckazoids. It was just horrible, whimpered one soldier who witnessed the slaughter. I mean, we didn't have a chance. They just came out of nowhere. The Imperial troops, not admired for their marksmanship, were easily overcome, according to reports. Here's some me in the top right. Citizens of G6 Quadrant were literally dumped on recently. It just fell right out of the sky. Lunatic litterbugs trash planets. Hey, this is our plot. Got plot here. Mysterious ships leaving tons of garbage in orbit around the surface of colonized planets, much to the dismay of the unsuspecting inhabitants. So far, the sludge bandits have evaded all Starcon efforts to disrupt their activities. Quirk, operational commander for the G6 Quadrant, insists Starcon's doing everything it can to address the problem. All right, Beatrice Wankmeister disagrees, saying, from what I've heard, Quirks should spend more time chasing sludge bandits and less time chasing skirts. All right, but let's check this out. That all sounds boring politics. Zany transporter bloopers. We got several arms. Living proof that less is more. Seem to have a butthead situation here. Perhaps this Starcon officer should be considered for promotion to Rear Admiral. Rear Admiral. Rear. Okay. And then these two are connected at the leg and hip, but it's not like it goes all the way through. They were merged. Wherever they go, whatever they do, they're going to do it together. Chatillers. That's exactly right. You too can be a game designer for fun and profit. Star. I want to read the star and nothing else. Where's the star? I hate when there's a star and there's no star. Or asterisk if you must. Oh, down here. It says not. How very 90s of it to say not. Do y'all remember just writing not after everything? My goodness. Spaced out Quest co-creator comes out of closet. I'm not an alien. I'm a human being, cries one phony from Andromeda. Oh, it's the Andromeda guys getting his makeup done. Or one of them. Just as Zennial dead. Not. Yeah, I remember. Not. Does anyone actually read this trash? No. 1-900 Mystic. Do you think that actually existed? They don't usually put in real numbers. Whatever happened to Roger Wilco? Despite rumored sightings in recent years, Roger Wilco's disappearance is a mystery. Common sense of one of the most uncommon things in the universe. Just a little saying here in the extra space. Elvis watch. Here he is at Monolith Burger. Oh, he's there. He's promoting the new banana sandwich combo. They used to call me Haba the Gut until I lost 500 pounds on the cellulite reducing plan. There you go. $9.95 for a 21-day supply. Be all that you're not. Join the Starfleet and see the universe. Starcon. Scandal rocks the Confederacy. Deadeye Values, a really good friend of an anonymous source, reportedly to be pretty darn close to the former Secretary of the Galactic Defense's niece, relates a shocking story in this exclusive Inquirer interview. My goodness. All right. Far Star. It's the Far Side parody. Oh, man, it's written in a different language. I'll get that translated. Get back to you. Here's another saying from the margin. A buckazoid saved is a buckazoid earned. Orbital bungee jumping. He's got his tether here, but instead it's a bungee cord. Lost in Space family eats crew member to survive. Oh, there's what's his name from Lost in Space. Cavemen really did exist. Shocking proof. Ancient astronauts visited the cavemen. Genetics. We play God, so you don't have to. Brain teaser. Someone's... Is this really done, or was it always fake filled out? Or is this someone's... We'll follow the maze. Oh, that's a dead end. Where's their other branch? Here it is. Oh, you can't see my mouse. I'm so sorry. I'm over here. And another dead end. Where's the exit? I see. There's no solution to this brain teaser. How computer games are made. I suspected that with the wait a second ... but plus the Space Quest general way things are done. Oh my gosh, I want this, whatever this is. This like the art done as paper? Here the art director puts final touches on one of the many miniatures used during the filming of the next... I see. I don't think that's real. Or is it? Nah. Yeah, I don't know. No. Because it looks like paper, but this then is obviously not real. So I'm just a goof. Say the art techniques used to digitize live actors. They're scanning his face in right there. The programming team offers some construction feedback to the project director. Oh, here we go. This is how they did it. They painted the monitors, and then they filmed those to bring them to life on your screen. Dr. Uberman. Planet invaded by farmers from Earth. I can't read. There's so many words. What's this? Ramco nose hair trimmer, as seen on Tri-D. Don't pluck nose hairs. Could cause fatal infection. Use this instead. How much is it? I want to see the price. There is no price. I've enclosed blank amount of money and don't expect to receive my merchandise for 6 to 8 weeks. Ah, Space Monkeys. That's just like the same ad as you really get, honestly. Retro's computer game review. Oh, this is our walkthrough. Warning, the following adventure sections intended for beginning adventure gamers only. We won't read it. Although it looks like we're totally done. Yeah, we're past this. And we're back to our codes, which I've written down. Gangularis, and I need to write down PU. One sec while I look for it. Oh gosh, it's right. I was looking on the other page. 92767. Okay. How silly of me. Spitsuni. Spacebar. Hold on, we're going to want to know that. Spacebar is 69869. Of course, I'll have this open, but I'm just writing down ones I kind of want. We're supposed to go to 2 other places. Because we're cleaning, I'm just going to guess that it's the ones like kind of near here. There's StarCon with no number. That's annoying. I won't be able to come back. I'm going to do Clorox 90210. Okay. And does another one sound like cleaning? Spituni, I think. 44091. Is this the wrong screen? No. It's like I'm looking up the numbers right here. Yeah, no. So it needs coordinates, and so I'm looking up the coordinates for the planets we're supposed to go to because it's the copy. Yeah. But I only read 2 of the planets we're supposed to go to, but they both were named like PU, Gangularis, Clorox. Of course, Gangularis doesn't really sound like a cleaning product, but I don't know where else I'm supposed to go. There's Dick Clark. Can you draw Drippy? You might be an artist. Those are fun ads. Wonder Wigs. Home brain surgery. Sleep through college. Free brochure. Classified ads. Gangularian resident Kurt Megatroid's pet facehugger shows off his latest tricks for the camera. For me to get a tattoo of Drippy? Oh man, I don't think you have enough channel points in the rest of the universe's existence. That's pretty insane. Now, if you want me to attempt to draw a tattoo of Drippy on your person, I don't know, 2 million? Also, do not expect good results. I am no artist. Classified ads, credit problems, bad credit, no credit, low income, no income, too young, too old, home repossessed, spaceship repossessed, previously turned down. Oh, that sucks. Oh. What an ad. Psychics. Exotic, lonely earthling men are just dying to meet Zenonian women. Right now for details, Topeka, Kansas. All right. Unleash your... This is actually funny. Sorry, I'm going to read it out. Don't pay intergalactic estate tax. Send 1,000 buckazoids for our pamphlet, Avoiding Intergalactic Estate Taxes, right now. You used to have this magazine, but you left it in the rain. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Unleash your hidden potential to actually finish the game. Space Quest 5 hint book. Hardcover with a dust protector. I'm sure that's how it came. $9.95 each. I'd be lost without it. Roger Wilco. Elvis marries Oprah on TSN. The Sierra Network. Gotcha. This is an actual ad. I thought we were still in silly land. I loved the Sierra Network. I never went to Larry Land that I recall, though. I did play Red Baron. I never played this. This is, I assume an RPG or something. I don't remember that. I don't remember an RPG. I don't see where it names it here. Graffiti. Oh, Shaddy of... Oh, Acerbius. I've actually seen... I think there's a copy of that you can like kind of play and look at the game, but obviously you're not connected to other people that I've played. But well, much later than when Sierra Network was going. Oh, someone has a real version? Or just all of Sierra Network? That's kind of awesome. Oh, and Justice Evil Dead lost it after that house move. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in my mom's storage unit. I think. I only say that because I've searched everywhere else, and then I recently found Mario Paint in there, and so it makes me suspect a lot of my things are in that storage unit, but she has not kept it up. But I need to go get the key from her and look in there some more. It's available as INN. I'm writing that down real quick. All right, I think that's the end of our manual, and we got our copy protection we needed, so we'll get back to the game. Or will we? There we go. All right. So, lay a course. Coordinates are 71552. Coordinates locked in, sir. Get ready to get underway. Regular speed. All right, sir, but I'm going to put the pedal to the metal once we leave the station. Here we go. Wasn't the vacuum spaceship already a joke from Spaceballs? Oh, what's that artist's name? We got one of his drawings chasing us, or paintings. Oops. Light speed. Oh, we already are. Okay. Well. Status report. Our last orders were to proceed to garbage pickups at Gangleras PU and Kiz Urazgubi. Okay. I didn't get those coordinates, so I guess we'll need to do that real quick. Oh, we're approaching our destination, Captain. Okay, well, here. I'll just do it on the side. We'll do it when we need it. Do I have to tell him to go like regular speed or standard orbit? I don't know. Do we just get there? Oh gosh, I completely forgot about that trash cat heckin' chunker. Yeah. Mega Maid. Yes, 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 yes. Imagination Network. Gotcha. Yes. I'm trying to think if that was my first online gaming. I think I'd played a MUD that I didn't fully understand because it was text and it was like on a BBS, but my brother was trying to show me how, and I was like, I don't know if I get this. Although I thought it was incredible and awesome because I was a kid. I'd probably have to do something. Maybe I tell him regular speed. Aye, sir. There we go. The Realm Online. I'm tracking away, speaking, sir. What's RRS, do we think? What if I just say standard orbit? Oh, not part of our mission profile. We're going to activate the RRS and see if that does what we're supposed to do. Retro Demiurge, I put it in the title so that it would... Oh, I didn't change the game, the category. Dang it. I thought I put both in the title. What the heck? Oh well. Now it's in there. I could have swore I put both of them. Captain, I'm picking up a life form reading in the waste compartment. Captain, you better come down here. There's some strange scratchings and whining noises coming out of the trash bin. Here's Cliffy, person I didn't know existed. They were both in there when you arrived? Oh. What have I done? Oh, you know what it probably is OBS didn't update it because I opened OBS, but I changed them in Twitch, and OBS probably didn't know that they were both in there. And so it probably was, but now it should just be the one. How do I get down there? Or do I... Oh, this thing. There we go. You don't go around the sides. There's definitely something in there, Captain. Could be dangerous. You go first. Don't. The unenlightening phrase VGA-EGA interlock appears on the diagram next to this fuse. The description for this fuse is cockpit glazing blemish removers. Oh. The wiring chart indicates this fuse controls the main transponder, power coupling. Scrutinizing the diagram below the power bus, you see the word lighting on the schematic next to this fuse. There's a smudge on the diagram that partially obscures the writing next to this fuse. Power supply is all that's visible. I didn't think he'd kill us. Guess that wasn't the right fuse to pull. Oh my gosh. All right, everyone, get excited for a horrible 5 hours. Why didn't I save? I didn't think I'd die that quickly. We'll go fast. I just thought that would cut the power. Save it to the judge. Oh yeah, this is gonna be real efficient. It goes too fast to even clean. Let's slow this one back down. Oh wow, so fast. Did I cheat while taking the test? I did not. I didn't know that was a thing. I just answered them in like my own way. All right, we're gonna skip a bunch of text. Can't believe I died after all that without saving. It's because of that last game. You couldn't even die in it till the last screen. It's pretty funny trying to cheat. Oh. We're not that far back, unfortunately, or I'd try it. SAT score processing. And then a bunch talking. Ah, there's garbage everywhere. You guys suck. We're trying our best. No, you really, really suck. I'm mad now. Roger, you're a loser. There, that was a summary of what happened last time we were here. Oh, sending sand. Enjoy your tea making break. Oh my gosh, we're geniuses. How is that possible? I was looking at the other ships to see if they reminded me of anything. Not really. I mean, they're just sort of spaceshipy. I need to contact StarCon first. All right. Land of course. It is 71552. Enter. Here we go. This is to Gangularis or something like that. Coordinates locked. Ready to get underway. Regular speed. All right, but I'm going to floor it when we get out of here. Oh, that reminds me. I have a death. A novel. Death 1. sort of sit tight until he says we're approaching. Maybe I should just talk to people. I forgot where we're supposed to be going. Okay. There we go. Regular speed, aye sir. So the RRS must be the something retrieval system. What do we think? Activate the RRS, aye sir. Ooh. What's that say? Oh, husky, I see. It's like hefty. Refuse retrieval system, excellent. Definite trash cat heck and chunker. That's gotta be it. Captain, I'm picking up a life form in the race compartment. Captain, you better come down here. Alright, let's get our speed normal. I think it was like right here. And, more importantly, save. Trash pickup 1. Because I don't know how to spell this planet's name. Now, I don't think I went into the right spot. But I want to go back in here anyway. Because I want to pull this glare one. Cockpit glazing blemish removers. I don't know what that means. I want it gone. Ah, jerk. I thought I'd just make it look stupid in the front. I don't really know where... No, it looks like a transporter room, doesn't it? No, I don't know what that is. I thought at first, but... Gross. Ah! Oh, do we get a pet face hugger? Ha! What the? Hey, he's a cute little bugger. I think I'll keep him. I'll call him Spike. Nice. Hey, little fella, where are you going? Nah, I'm sure Cliffy won't mind cleaning it up. Oh, here we go. I don't know what half of these are. Alright. Oh, that was a fuse. In order to not irk Cliffy, you put the tools back where you found them. I see. I can move them around. Oh. Did I try that one? Yes, I did. I can't remember if I've tried some of these. The hammer I definitely did. The pliers I did. Oh, what's that? That looks important. Oh, those are mints. Can think like lifesavers. Touch my tools and die. All right. I'm vaguely concerned that we're in trouble now, but said, "Hey, cut this out. It's family game." I think I touched Roger's face with my hand. They look like they're up to some important works. Hey, thanks for leaving this mess back here for me to clean up. Real captain-like of you. That little acid-piddling beastie you turned loose and roaming around, burning holes and everything. You better take care of him fast, or he'll eat through the hull and kills us all. Oh. Really? I did not know that. Spike, heal, boy, heal. You know what? Why not? So I don't have to do it all again. Spike. Can we go in this hole? It's not like a problem. Not really. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. I should just go look in this room because it's... Oh, come on. You walked purposefully into it, Roger. You goof. Oh, there's a door here. Here we go. No. Oh, crap. That's not the airlock, is it? No. It's a sleep pod. Or a heal pod. There's Spike. Yay! We caught him. Sort of. Heck yeah. Oh. I see. I think I've caught up. Spike, heal, boy, heal. I don't know how we're gonna do with that hole in front of our door. Alright, so we get to have him in the inventory in here, so I'm gonna jam him into that thing. Covered up on some plywood. Excellent, excellent options. Okay. Really? What the heck is all this stuff? Yeah, I know it's unoccupied. Well, no, Cliffy has rigged up a handy voice activation feature to the Eureka's transporter unit. Oh, it is the transporter. He tried using a clapper originally, but after an embarrassing accident involving a visiting alien diplomat and a dropped wrench, he opted for the current setup. Roof serves as Eureka transporter room and science lab. Needless to say, this has led to some interesting experiments by rambunctious crew members on past voyages. A Habitube brand adaptive biological specimen container. Here we go. Okay, we'll close it. Okay. That didn't really make any sense. Some way to calm him down. Let's see what we have here. Ah, those aren't mints. I thought they were lifesavers. Those are antacids. Everything makes sense if you don't think about it enough. That's fair. So my guess is I put the antacids in with him. Oh gosh, I hope it's that and not feed them to him, because I'm gonna have to do this all again. Poor little fellow must have eaten something that didn't agree with him. Those antacids should help reduce the acidity of his metabolism. I hope so, because I don't think I have any more. Oh, the hole is ignored. All right. Thanks for taking care of your critter, Captain. I finally managed to patch up the deck. All right. Laying a course. 92767. Oops. Not escape, backspace. 92, what did I say? Already forgotten. 767. Coordinates locked in, ready to get underway. Light speed. Aye, sir. What do you know about our destination, Flo? We're going to PU. It's kind of stinker of a planet. Let's see what's in our inventory. A laser cutting torch. This might come in handy if you lock the keys in the car again. Starcon standard issue PCD, personal communication device. A hole punch. And a high voltage circuit fuse. How many buckazoids do we have? Generic amount. Or one. Unclear. We're approaching our destination, Captain. Regular speed. Aye, sir. I'm tracking away speaking, sir. Activate the RS. The refuse retrieval system, we've decided. That's gotta be right? There's our trash. Captain, I'm intercepting a rather unusual message on Starcon priority frequency 2. I'm putting it on your screen. Maggot to dung heap. Come in, dung heap. Maggot to dung heap. Come in, dung heap. This is Dung Heap. What in the Pleiades are you doing on this frequency? We had a really hot load of the goods that needs to be disposed of right away. I thought I told you never to call me here. Meet me at the usual place and we'll discuss it. Dung Heap out. I mean, that's obviously got to be Quark, right? I don't remember what his sleeve looked like. Could be the Admiral instead. I'm sorry, Captain, but I wasn't able to pin down the source of the transmission. I meant to ask, does she... What do you make of that transmission, Flo? I don't really know, sir. The content was really strange, especially since the Starcon command frequency was used. Can you pin down the source? I'm afraid not, Captain. They were using a metamorphic coding algorithm and frequency hopping pretty rapidly. It was all I could do to stay with them during the transmission. How did you ever intercept? Never mind, I don't want to know. Laying a course. Oh, we don't know. I don't know my course because we haven't looked it up yet. Let's look at the manual. Let me find it here. We're heading to Kiz something or other. Kiz something or other. Oh crap, I don't see it on the page. Hold on a second. Is it not on this? Maybe there's more. Let me click in and look. So, Thrakis Ku, Gingivitis, Starcon, Lukazuk, Spittoon, Spittoony, PU, Spacebar, Commodore 50 something or other, Gangularis, Clorox 2, Mondstadt 7, Monostats. Oh. Thrakus already did. So are there other pages with... Am I crazy? Ah, here we go. They put them in the ads, like Matori Nebula 60609. I wonder if that's... So we need to find... Maybe in the classifieds? Hold on, let me look. None of these are where we're going. Planet Ren of this dog star. Looking at the ads. Making me read their magazine that they put a lot of time into. No. No. Andromeda is also 60609, so that's now making me think those aren't right. That's upsetting to hear. Did I just remember the wrong name? I thought it was like Kiz Viagul or something like that. That's what I have written down, although I can't barely read my handwriting if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't see anything anywhere else. Okay, hold on. Back to the game a second. Status report. Kiz Orazgubi. Did we get the trash yet? No. Yeah, we did. Let me ask this guy. How did that message sound to you, Drool? Let's try that. Sounds to me like somebody was trying to unload a bunch of hot stereos, Captain. Why would anyone in StarCon do something like that? I haven't the faintest idea, sir. I'm gonna look at the manual real quick, make sure I'm not crazy. Maybe the letters are getting confused in with the predictions. No. What? Huh. Well, they said they were meeting at their usual location, which I assume, just based on the coordinates I have, is going to be the space bar. So maybe we should go there? Oh. KV. It's a V. KV. It's right here, right? Is it that KV? KU? I can't tell. Whatever. 2001 and then another one. Or 2000, 2011, whatever. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am pretty dense. I'm gonna blame sleep or lack of. I don't know. Lane, of course. 20011. Light speed. Hi, sir. That must have not been a V because it looks like a U now that I look at the manual closer. I don't know. What do you know of our next destination? No. You're looking lovely today. You pig. What? Excuse me, you pig, sir. What was that? We've been hit by a proton torpedo. A tractor beam has us locked in. We're being pulled in. By whom? Get us out of here, Drool. Helm not responding, sir. Weapon systems inoperative. Okay. We're being hailed, sir. I'm putting it on screen. Roger Wilco, under the authority of ERG's extensively revised Galactic Statute 2564.45, Chapter 4123, Subparagraph 23, I hereby command you to beam down and surrender your person for arrest. Failure to comply with these instructions will result in the destruction of your ship and everyone on board. Looks like the Gipazoid Novelty Company still hasn't forgotten about that little piece of mail fraud you pulled on them back in Space Quest 2. I thought all this was over with after I had run in with Arnoid on the planet Fleabot a few years back. You thought wrong, human. It just goes to show, never send a mandroid to do a womanoid's work. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Beam down to the planet. Your body will be disassembled and sold to various biotechnology firms to pay interest and collection fees. I'm scanning your ship. Any attempt to escape or subterfuge will result in immediate annihilation of your ship and crew. You have 5 standard time units before I destroy your ship, Roger Wilco. Transmission terminated. Sprint. I think she means business, Captain. I agree. Could you hurry up and beam down, sir, before she gets impatient and blows us all up? We have 5 time units. Inspiration for 7 of 9. Maybe. Ray shields. We can't, sir. They've been knocked out. All right, excellent. Well, she's not going to get me without a fight. Whatever you say, sir. Been nice knowing you. Poor Drool and Flo. I assume this is where the power's all going, and that's what the fuse is for now. BGA interlock. Wait, what happens if I pull this? Did I pull the wrong one? Death 2. I thought it was going to convert everything to EGA. I thought that would be fun. Maybe I read it wrong. Life support systems. Did I click this one and I meant to click this one, or is this backwards somehow? Oh, it is. These are the front ones. Ah, beans. I guess this one. Yay! We're EGA. Main transporter power. Blemishes. Power supply. Lighting. Well, everything seems fine. So I guess I actually need to go do this. Oh, it's playing Pong. Oh, I want to say to it. Oh, energize. There we go. I don't know why I thought the thing above me was the actual... Meanwhile... Cute. The water is cold. The last time you went in for a dip in a pool, you nearly ended up as Slug Chow back on Estros. You opt not to go for a swim. Oh, here's some 3D adventuring. Aha, there you are. See if you can outrun my energy bolts of death, broom jockey. Can I run? option. What? Nice reflexes. We'll mail your remains home in an envelope. I guess. Should have saved, but... Sucking a cow. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. That most excellent Dirty Harry. And that most horrible Sankara stone. Only seen Space Quest 4. Yeah, that was the we did that one a while ago, but I've never played this one either, so it's should have saved. You'd think I'd have learned by now. We must have played dozens of these Sierra games at this point, right? Maybe 5 or so. We've played at least 5 Sierra games at this point. It was December when I did. Oh, that's when you followed? Nice. Yeah, you'd think having played several Sierra games now, I'd learn a lesson. Planet. I don't know what planet. We're on a planet. I don't know if this is KU or if it's... So did I not go wherever I was going? Dodge this. Okay, it did. I think this happened at the exact time that I died. Phew, that was close. You'd better keep moving, Raj. That WD-40 android won't give up till you're a smoldering pile of hero salsa. And the fact that she has cloaking capabilities only makes matters worse. I wouldn't give a 10 buckazoid for your life right now, Raj. Okay. Shows what you know. What metal are buckazoids normally made from? That's a good question. A large boulder is balanced precariously on top of this cliff. Oh, okay. Can I shoot it? It's really more of a welder. Oh, he can jump. Thank goodness. In the quiz, it said drop a boulder on their head, so I'm like... Oh. Planet 2. Don't forget your fish. Yeah, just somehow get under the boulder. Do I have something interesting she might want? Not really. I literally can't do anything. Just scream. Is she like... That's what I was thinking. I don't have any computer chips. Okay, I can walk down. I was like, why can't I do anything? Tamales under there. Oh, okay. You're being chased by Sakanaka. Tamales under the boulder are the way to go. Maybe now that she's seen us, I'm just trying different stuff. Like, and then I jump up there. Maybe that'll like somehow do it. I don't know why. Does not appear to be working. Is it really like drop some bait? Like, I'll just try every item because none of them really make sense to me. Why'd he move? He started to move when I did that. Or maybe I like... I didn't mean to leave. Maybe I laser weld the rock. Once I'm up here and it's a trap, and then once it's set, then I can get her to chase me. Absolutely not. All right, let's just try walking over here. I'm pretty sure we're about to die because I think this is a dead end, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, there's like nowhere to go except for just back and nice reflexes. Okay. What about, can I grab this? No. Can I go this way? No. Can I go this way? Yes. Little eyeballs. Let's go. Interesting. But no, don't stop walking. Seems ill-advised. I grow weary of you hanging around, Wilco. Thanks for dropping by. You couldn't bounce back from that one, huh, Roger? Let's just do original planet. Death. 6, I believe. I don't think I updated that last time. There you are. See if you can dodge my energy bolts. No. But I can just flee. So it's going over here. Oh, that's not even where I wanted to go. Oh, we didn't die. And we got a stick. All right, here we go. Let's see what the stick says. Sturdy branch that broke under your weight. Maybe someone is trying to tell you something. So now do we get in position and put the stick under it like a proper cartoon character? I can't believe that by this time they hadn't stopped doing quick kind of action sequences with the interface of a Sierra adventure game. Madness. It's weird that she gives up here. I'm not sure why she would run off. I guess she wouldn't know that I pop out of the top here, but... Okay. I reckon I would go through here first. See, and then go back. Climb. And then stick it. And like now I'm waiting. No. It's nothing that. Although going back to that last screen, I just realized it did say I could grab that fruit cluster. Which, if my arms were longer, but now I have a stick, so take a hint route here. Let's try this. Oh. You manage to grab one of the pieces of fruit and liberate it from the swinging cluster, and then shoving it in your pocket, you add to your increasingly impressive bulge in your uniform. Ah, it's banana peel. Where does she stand, or is she hovering in the air? Does she stand on this? Let's go see. When our eyes are sticking there, because I think she might stand right here. Can we stick the banana there? Oh, maybe I should have eaten it first. I need the peel. You seem to recall sampling this fruit as a child. It left you constipated for days. You opt not to eat it. I can't like go out there. Okay, it's too far. Why do I want fruit? I'm not sure I'm following totally, but... This is the only place she really stands nearby, right? Okay, she does stand up there. Can I like... No, they don't have a use here. It's just a banana everywhere. Where is she on this screen? I think he would have walked over there if I needed to do it here. Plus, what would the good of her falling there do me? Hmm. Hmm. Should I just throw it at her? Seems kind of stupid, but it is Roger Wilco. I love how he always appears here for a moment. Oh, that's her. That's her. I'm so silly. I just realized what I was looking at. I really meant to put this down there. I don't know. Let's just wait and see what happens. So in theory, she should appear at some point and shoot us, like right here, right? It's taking a long time. So she walked through the waterfall like 1,000 years ago. Stick. Time is everything here. Better wait. I'm guessing I need to be able to see her though. That doesn't work. Nor does it make much sense. I'm completely honest. Do I put the banana down there? And she'll fall in the water and kind of be dripping the whole time or something? Seems kind of vague. So let me watch. I see the steps moving across. You know what? I think this is for later because of that question. The old banana and the oxygen mask thing. But she never gets over. Oh, there we go. Hold on, let's see what happens here. Maybe I have to wait long enough for it to be like close. I've never gone backwards, but she just left and went the other way. There we go. So let's see what happens. Step, 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 step. Seeing when she crosses back. Yeah, and crossed back now. Are those actual things stuck there? Can I grab those? No. The beauty of the scene makes you forget you're being stalked by something, the WD-40. I'm gonna try and grab one anyway. That doesn't really make sense. I wouldn't stay in one place for long if I were you, Raj. You never know when that WD-40 unit will show up. Pretty sure I'm seeing them pretty easily. Okay, so it did eventually come. I was hoping that would happen, so it does eventually happen. Level 5, my goodness. Alright, so we have the stick. This is probably dumb. I'm gonna turn the speed up slightly just to get back to where we were. That's not very fast. Ah! We can get up here. We fell, alas. It's the only place like that she stands anywhere that seems dangerous. Just dangerous. Dangerous-ish. It's like right here, right? Like, can I do something? Hole punch. Makes no sense. Poke it with a stick. What was that little movie just did? It's pretty good. Assume I just fall. Oh. Did I just bump into her? What is happening? It's the game froze. I've lost my cursor. Well, bananas. I do believe we have frozen the game somehow. I'm not sure exactly why. Yeah, well, you know, it's 2 a.m. early-ish morning tomorrow. So, much as I hate to do it, because I'm having fun, this is interesting. Yeah, I know, King of Nowhere, I'm sorry. But we'll pick this up on Tuesday. So I'll be back Tuesday, 10:30, 11 Central-ish. Thanks for the GG, just as any dad. I always love the Space Quest ones. They're very silly. I'm very silly. Let's go to credits. Thanks everyone so much for. Oops, I didn't swap. Hold on. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Now Sunday. Yeah, it's so good, right? Just to know that. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Hopefully playing a Sierra game. Or a point and click game, any point and click game. If you know someone playing a point and click game, let me know, I'll raid them. Otherwise, I'll fail to find someone and instead raid someone playing a retro game. As is our tradition. You have a great one too. An excellent rest of your weekend. Now wait, I think I saw someone playing. I thought I saw someone go live playing a Sierra game. I don't know how I would find them. Yeah, who was it? How do I check things? Hold on, I have an idea. This may lag a little, but we'll be. We'll be raiding out just a sec. I know someone's playing this. It's suggesting a collab with myself. Very intriguing thought. I don't see it. Maybe they're already offline again. Could have swore I saw someone pop on playing King's Quest. But yeah, I don't see anyone. Ah, alas. Oh, here's a good game. But is it? The Sierra tag has someone playing Overwatch. Useless tags. Oh, here we go. Got it. Oh, this is the new one. This is the Crimson Diamond. We'll go raid anyway. Princess Pearl Mermaid playing the Crimson Diamond. Close enough to Sierra, right? Yeah, I'll play that eventually. But it'll be way past all the Sierra ones. Well, that's a bonus, King of Nowhere. Y'all have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Say hey to Princess Pearl Mermaid and enjoy the Crimson Diamond. Thank you for watching, Zennial Dad. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, King of Nowhere. Bye, everybody. Bye, Maxilla.
Kimmy is drawing